How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing all right. So this episode is going to be just a little bit different than what I normally do. I want to talk about the railroad siding, and then I'll show a little bit of the human side coupled to that. And what I mean is every now and again we need a little inspiration, right? Because when you're building a model railroad, as most of you know, they're long projects, and they have an ebb and flow to them, right? You know, and sometimes we're feeling really motivated, and then some days we don't feel so motivated. And art in any form is like that. We can get blocked and feel like we don't have any passion. So I think really what it is just a combination of a few things on the human side. And with the COVID culture, and just being inside, and so I really need to get out, and there's no better way to rekindle inspiration or cultivate more passion than to go visit the real railroad. And what I want to do is take you just on this little mini field trip. It's just a short one, and to show you how I get remotivated again. And then you might see a little bit of the human side in there related to what's going on as well. And then primarily I want to share some graffiti with you. There are these cars on the siding down there, and the graffiti is really fresh on some of them, and I hope maybe it might be inspiring to some of the modelers out there. And the fact that it's just a really nice day, the air is crisp and the sky is blue and the lighting is great. This fence has been pried open for, I don't know, a year now or so. There's a whole homeless culture that lives down here. And I wanted to show you this because when I was a kid, I grew up on the tracks running around playing like the rest of us did in the 60s on BC Hydro Rail, which is what this railway became, or was, or is now. SRY, which was Southern British Columbia Rail, and now is Rail Link. And this whole section down here basically is a siding that stores cars now. It's like, I think there's about, I don't know, 60 cars down here that have been here for a year that are out of commission. No longer needed right now because of the lack of revenue, I presume. Look at the ties piled up here, right? Here's a siding, an abandoned siding. They're all along here, like every 100 yards. There's a siding that's abandoned. These cars are just pasted with graffiti. It's like one big quarter-mile long wall of graffiti, right? So let's just take a short little walk down through here and see what's going on. See, there's a main line right there, which is SRY, leased by CP and CN. So anyway, let me tell you this quick little story. So I'm down by the grain elevator, right? I'm on the lot, which is leased by the co-op. It's Canadian National CN property, right? Okay, so the CP guy, with his big Hiab truck, sees me on the property. I'm looking at some track. He comes over with an attitude, trying to boot me off, right? So I'm like, okay, buddy, let's have a look at that. So this is CN property, I told him, and you're CP, because you have permission to be here. I have permission to be where I am by Otter Co-op, which owns or leases the property from Canadian National. So what's your problem, right? Like, this is what I mean, right? Like, right in the midst of the whole COVID thing, like as if there's not enough restrictions, right? That he's got to lay that on me. Like, I thought, come on, man. You know, I find that though with CP, they're not very friendly people. I find Canadian National to be way more friendlier. Try it out. Wave at a CP locomotive and you'll probably never get a wave back. But you will from CN or from SRY, you know. Anyway, there used to be a, I'll just show you this other turnout down here. You know, this is a ditch right here. It's all blackberries. These are all industries that are all served by truck now, right? You know, there's no rail service here. This is just all for storage right now. Maybe I can get to the other side here and show you some of their graffiti because it's just unbelievable the way these cars have been painted. So here's a turnout here to an industry that's no longer serviced by rail, right? You know, like if you're into shelf layouts, like this is ideal. You know, this kind of background. And I mean, there was a point where you could get across here because there was a I don't want to climb over this, but there was a scaffolding like made of wood that was built up. See the turnout here? These are all along here, but they're all abandoned. Right, they're no longer in service, right? But anyway, there was a wooden staircase. It was here the last time I was here. Like these cars are still in pretty good shape, right? Anyway, here's a switch stand, right? The lock's still on it, you know. Some brand new graffiti right here. This is fresh. Okay, this is really new because I've been down here a few times. This is all new here. These guys are coming down here. Like, look at this one. For all you graffiti artists or want to do your... Wish I could get a little bit out, a bit further here, but... Pretty cool, eh? Anyway, just walk down here a bit more. There, okay, so it might have been down here. There was a wooden kind of scaffolding. See if I can climb over this. I don't like to do this, but I'm kind of old now for this kind of thing. Okay. So, just try to get back and get a shot here. If I hear a train coming on the main, I'm gonna clear out of here. So you can see these cars have been here for almost a year now. Eh? So, I would say, actually it's about a mile long. There's 60, 70 cars here. Anyway, so you get the idea, right? You know, I'm sure this scene is everywhere across North America. Cars parked, cars abandoned, railways, industries going down. Sign of the times, right? Lots of great subjects for modeling, right? I'll just get a shot from this other angle and then I'll clear out of here. But I find it a bit of an inspiration to actually come down here and see the, you know, the back lots of spurs and rail yards and stuff. I mean, you can't walk on all of it. I mean, this is, you know, easy access right here. But you know, you can see, you know, this is where people get access to it. Anyway, it was just, I thought I'd get out and just go for a little walk and share that bit with you. Anyway, there you have it. The railroad siding versus the human side. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.